Sweat out the demons! Boo. Yes, it is 9 a.m. and yes, I am still in bed, but you know why I'm still in bed? Because I am sick. Yes. Clap. Give the yep everything. Yep. Boo. Yeah, I'm sick. And it's the first time that I've been sick in 2 years, since the summer of 2019. And still, as sick as a dog as I am, I woke up feeling super grateful. There's been a lot of really good things going on in my life, and a lot of things have been clicking lately, and I've just decided that I wanted to film a video today about gratitude, even though I'm sick as a dog. I know some of you are like, Brian, why? Why must you do this to yourself? I know, but it kind of felt like the right time, you know? Recently I've been on this whole like gratitude kick. I would say maybe in the past 3 to 4 months I've been really trying to be as grateful as possible in a lot of different areas in my life, in my career, in my personal life, in my own, you know, personal psyche, being grateful for how far I've come and the person that I'm becoming and starting to become too. So I thought today would be fun if we went through a couple points that help me keep an attitude of gratitude. It was recently my mom's birthday, and she loves to have fresh flowers around the house, and everyone knows that. So look how many flowers there are right now. See, I don't love getting flowers, but I think that I always say that getting flowers reminds me of my mom. And if you treat me right by getting me flowers, then you're treating my mom right. So, gentlemen, watch out. Let's make some tea. Okay, I love Bigelow teas, but this little tag, I don't know, it's June. It's Pride Month. Seems a little homophobic if you ask me. Steeped in family values. It's June, people. It's June. So, gratitude. That's what this video is going to be all about. The first point that I want to make about gratitude is be grateful for the mundane. Be grateful for the day-to-day. And be grateful for the ordinary, right? It seems a little cliche to say, like, stop and smell the flowers sometime, but that's basically what it kind of boils down to. When we're living in an age of social media, we constantly see what everyone else is doing or what we think everyone else is doing, because there's a big difference between what people show and what people actually do, right? For example, you may see these vlogs, you may see all the artwork I put on Instagram, on Twitter, and on TikTok, and that stuff takes a really long time. It's actually mostly boring, from thinking about what to draw or what to design, from, you know, designing a logo for someone. Most of the time, it's really just me sitting down here for hours and upon hours at a time and designing and being creative. Yet, and as my therapist was saying, and I am so grateful for the opportunity to do that, for the opportunity to be in kind of this flow state and this mundaneness of the day-to-day to get to where I want to be. A lot of the times when we make goals for ourselves, or we think that we want to get to some specific place in life, it's not instant, right? No one is an overnight success story, and it takes time and it takes some very boring things to get there. And so that's why I think we have to be so grateful for the mundane and the not so exciting in life. A lot of the times, especially when we're looking at social media, we're looking at other people's lives and we're looking at other people's life and saying, wow, that's so cool. I wish I could do that on a day-to-day basis. When in reality, they probably, that's a 1-second snippet from, an hour, a metaphor, an hour of their life, an hour of taking time to do something. And when in reality, doing the mundane and doing the ordinary and getting us one step closer to where we want to be is the right thing to do and is what we're supposed to do. I think we get caught in this trap of thinking that our life should be exciting all the time and that we should be riding a high all the time and that we should be doing fun things, right? Especially post-college or people who have gone to some kind of post-secondary institution from somewhere, you think that the way that the movies and YouTube portrays life after college is that this is, you have a lot of money, you have a lot of time on your hands, and you are able to do the things that you finally get to do. Well, I'm here to tell you the sad truth about that is it's not. It's slow, it's mundane, it's ordinary, and that's okay. That's what life is. It's about appreciating the ordinary, trying to get you to the place where you want to be in life, right? Not every moment of your life is going to be this absolute high of a time, and we have to be thankful, and we have to be able to appreciate the ordinary in our lives in order to look at the big picture and look at the times that we are the most fulfilled. I would say too, think about what you do on a day-to-day basis and think about the work that you do. Yeah, it might not be the most exciting thing on paper, but you're there, you're doing it. Being grateful for that mundaneness and that ordinary time goes a really long way and will help you to put everything into perspective. I don't know how good of an idea this is going to be, but I'm going to try to sweat out the demons. Sweat out the demons! And by that I mean try to sweat out the sickness. So I'm going to hop on the bike in a bunch of layers and see how that makes me. It might make me feel even worse, but you never know. And I kind of need to move. I feel like I need to move my body. Yeah. And it's better than going to the gym because I don't want to get anyone sick, of course. Duh. Well, we'll get to point 2. We will get to point 2 about gratitude afterwards. I think Nona has the right idea when it comes to resting, right, Nonas? Yeah, Papas. Yeah. Oh, Papas. Papas. Yes, look at those toe beans. Toe beans. Okay, that was nice. Not that bad. I'm definitely gonna stop now. I did 30 minutes, 185 calories. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna get something in me and shower, and I'll see you on the other side. It's really hard. It's really hot outside. Poor Noni. She probably is so hot with so much hair on her body. But anyways. Point 2 about gratitude. Gratitude is a very grounding action, action, mentality. Sometimes it's hard to put gratitude in the mentality or the action category, but I think it can be both. One thing that has really helped me along in my healing journey and just in general as a person is when I get really anxious and when I get really down, gratitude can really bring me back. It's hard to be mad, jealous, angry, and grateful at the same time. Try to do it, I bet you. If you can, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you can be grateful and another negative emotion at the same time. It's really hard to be any other negative emotion and grateful at the same time. It just doesn't happen. When you look at gratitude, or when you bring yourself back to gratitude, it can be a very healing thing, and it can be a very grounding thing. One thing, just a small example, is for work. If you have a stressful job or a stressful day that day, look back and reflect, right? You can have a good job and you can be solidified and you can be grateful to have you can be grateful for having a good job, and it can suck sometimes too. But grounding yourself in being grateful that, you know, this is a stepping stone, this is just part of the process, or being grateful that you have the opportunity to overcome something. You have the opportunity to be challenged, and you have the opportunity to be in a growth mindset, right? This one can be a little trickier, but I think it's one of the things that helps me on a day-to-day basis, is using gratitude as a form of grounding yourself. Whenever you get anxious, think about all the things that you're grateful for. You know, it's hard to look into the future and be grateful at the same time, because you don't know what's, you know, going to happen tomorrow, and we don't even know if tomorrow is promised. So try to ground yourself in the things that you know that you have, right? For me, as a creator, it can be really easy to just move on to the next thing. Like, what's the next design? When's the next product coming out? What's the next YouTube video going to be like, right? I haven't even finished this YouTube video, and I'm thinking about what the next one is going to be like. And what brings me back always is gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Is being thankful for my creativity, being thankful that I put something out today, being thankful that I had the ability to, you know, create this amazing design, or that I could help someone out in the community through my design, or help a friend out with their logo and their business and stuff like that. So try it sometime. Next time you get into a rut, or you're a sad boy or sad girl or sad they, them, think back to gratitude and how that could change your mindset, because I bet you it could do wonders for you, for real. It is hotter than it's hotter than Satan's booty. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna go get a tea from Starbucks. If you haven't had the medicine ball yet, when you're sick, try it. Really good.
Hi there, welcome to Starbucks. I'll be right with you.
Yeah, no problem. Can I get a venti honey citrus mint tea hot, please?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome, your total comes to $3.19.
Thank you. Okay, we got the goods. It's down here. She looked at me like, are you seriously gonna have something hot right now? In this weather, something hot? And I wore my mask, so all good. Point 3 about gratitude is that it is very much a daily practice. It's not something that you get really good at overnight. It's not something that you'll need just now. It's not something that's always going to bring you out of a negative space. It is something that is ever evolving, and that we need to define for ourselves. We need to define what we're grateful for, what we take for granted, and what we could be more grateful for. It's a beautiful day. That cloud just came over. Yes. Yes. For me, it's gone to the point where if I don't do my little gratitude journal every day, it seems something feels off. It feels like I didn't really do that into my day. So I've really put gratitude into my day-to-day practice and embedded it into my routine, so that way I really don't forget to be grateful for something every single day. Do you journal? Have you ever journaled before? I think journaling's a great tool for a lot of different things, for a lot of different reasons. But if you keep a journal, at the start of each day, before you even do anything, write down 3 things that you're grateful for, and trust me, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna think that you have already accomplished something in your day, and that you're going into your day with some intention. You know your why, and why you're. See, I love this camera, but I wish I had a little more battery life. But I'm grateful that I even have a camera, and I'm grateful that I even have a job that'll let me buy a camera and, you know, be able to make YouTube videos. Well, you just did it. I just did it in practice. There you go. There you go. Well, look at us. We really started... What? We really ended this video where we started it, back in bed. What a journey it's been. Thank you so much. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, send to a friend. Express your gratitude to a friend by sending them this video. Also, let me know in the comments 3 things you're thankful for. I'm looking at you. Okay. Thank you very much. What's happening? As always, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brian, and I'll see you next time.